My name is Randy Ost. I am the Deputy Fire Chief here in the city of Richland, and just wanted to welcome everybody and thank you for taking time out of your busy Saturday to come and join us for the first annual Wildfire Information Expo. So thank you so much for coming. It's a great turnout. We have tons of vendors here, a lot of information in regards to wildfire prevention. So please take time and make your rounds to all the tables and get as much information as you can. Before we get started, I wanted to just acknowledge some of our elected officials in the crowd with us today. We have Mayor Teresa Richardson. Thank you, Mayor, for coming. And we have our Fire Chief, Tom Huntington, back there hiding behind the tree. Thank you, Tom, for coming. We appreciate your guys' support and all that you do for the city. So we are here today. As we are all aware, wildfires continue to grow in size and severity and consequence, and our area is not immune to wildfires. We're all very familiar with that. As the community continues to grow and sprawl into the urban interface, those threats continue to grow, and the consequences get larger and larger. That being said, your emergency services department is actively aware of those threats, and we are taking preventive measures to educate the community and to prepare and plan for these types of incidents. So that's why we're here today. We are here today to celebrate actually the kickoff of National Wildfire Awareness Month, and to celebrate the fact that the city of Richland has completed its first community wildfire protection plan. So that's what we're here today to celebrate. And one individual in particular has been very instrumental in putting this whole thing together, and that is firefighter Colin McCabe. He's gone all the way from seeking funding for this event to writing the draft plan, to reaching out to stakeholders to get a collaborative approach, to organizing today. So I'd like to invite Colin up here to say a few words and talk about the Community Wildfire Protection Plan and all of the benefits that it has. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you and good morning. I'm not going to take up too much of your time because we got all these exhibitors here for you to interface with and get more information about. But there is some specific things that I want to talk about with the Community Wildfire Protection Plan. It was an application process that we got selected to rewrite our own plan, essentially. And we were one of 6 departments in the nation to get selected for this plan. Now it's not a standalone plan. It works in conjunction with the Benton County Community Wildfire Protection Plan and also with the Richland Hazard Mitigation Plan. It's a living document. As we get more resources and develop more resources, we'll add that to the plan itself. And then moving forward, and one of the things we want to introduce today is called the CWPP Hub. And that's a living website. It's the main vehicle that we're going to get information to the community about how to harden your home, how to protect you, yourself, your family, and your property from wildfire. We're also developing youth programs and other resources that we have through our National Fire Academy cohort, and then other groups that we're going to work with to get this plan to harden our community. So take the time today. We have a kiosk to unveil. Take time today and interface with the exhibitors that we have here to figure out how you can better prepare yourself for wildfire. Up next, I'd like to introduce Commander Mason, wherever he ran off to. And he said his speech is only about 45 minutes, so.
Thank you. So I talk with my hands, so please bear with me. I've got my hands full, so I'll do my best to stand still. My name is Chris Mason. I'm the Commander of Operations for the Richland Police Department. And I'm here to talk about our response to a wildfire and how we will assist you throughout all of it. So during fire emergencies, police evacuations are often a matter of life and death. That's why it's crucial for everyone to understand the evacuation procedures and cooperate fully with law enforcement authorities. We use a 3-step process called Ready, Set, Go. And so the first level, ready, which is the initial alert stage, there's no immediate danger to homes or lives. It's a signal for residents to prepare for potential evacuation. Police will assist in disseminating information, helping residents refine their evacuation plans, and ensuring that vulnerable individuals, including those with special needs and pets, are accounted for. Level 2, which is set. At this stage, the fire is approaching, and there's a significant risk to the area. Police will be on the ground, coordinating with other emergency services to prepare for potential evacuations. They'll be stationed at key points, assisting residents who choose to voluntarily relocate to shelters or with families and friends within the outside affected areas. Police presence helps maintain order and ensures a smooth evacuation process. The last step, go. This is the most urgent stage, indicating immediate danger. Police will be actively involved in ensuring the swift and orderly evacuation of residents. They'll direct traffic, provide assistance to those in need, and ensure that everyone understands the urgency of the situation. When the call to evacuate comes, it's crucial to heed it promptly and follow police instructions. Throughout the evacuation process, police will work closely with other emergency services personnel, including fire departments and the American Red Cross, to ensure that shelters are established and resources are available to those in need. Communication is key, and residents should stay tuned to local news stations and Facebook pages for updates on evacuation orders and shelter locations. Police evacuations during fire emergencies are a coordinated effort aimed at protecting life and property. By working together and following their instructions, we can ensure the safety of our Richland community. Thank you.
Yeah, now I'd like to welcome Deanna Davis from Benton County Emergency Management.
Oh, good morning. Thanks for joining us on this rainy Saturday morning. So a big piece of what ties in with Commander Mason just talked about with the evacuation levels is how do you get that messaging? So through our emergency management agency, Benton County Emergency Management, we have a program called Code Red. Code Red is our mass notification system. What this means to you is it is an opt-in system that you can do so. There's actually a QR code that will be unveiled on the kiosk that you can use your mobile device to sign up for. You can go to our website. On the table over there, there is a whole bunch of brochures that can have our website on there. This system is both applicable to Benton and Franklin County, so it doesn't matter what county you live in. What this is going to do for you, once you sign up for this system, you are in our data set. If there is an event that is happening that has an impact for where you live, we will use this system to send you an email, call you, or text you, depending on what you choose when you sign up, with messaging to tell you what to do or where to go. So this is a pretty important component to that wildfire evacuation piece, because this is one of the first lines that we'll use to make sure that we get that messaging out to the community. We also tie it in with our Facebook account as well, so that information is then duplicated what we send out via our Code Red messaging within our social media. This system is free to you. It is paid for by the county, and your data remains 100% private. So just because you sign up for this does not mean you're going to get a bunch of spam phone calls because you put your information into a database. There's also a second component to that, and that's the Code Red app. So that will actually give you more information if you are in an area that's being issued an emergency message. So the geographic piece ties to where you live. The Code Red app can tie to where you're at. So if you wander into an area that's got an emergency message, that Code Red app would then initiate on your phone. So we ask you to go to the website, use the QR code, and sign up for Code Red so that you can be in our system, because we can't reach you or can't alert you if you aren't in our system. So thank you.
Thank you, Deanna. Next, I would like to introduce Bob Bass from the Friends of Badger Mountain here.
Well, yeah, my name is Bob Bass. I'm president of Friends of Badger Mountain, and we were honored to be part of the Community Wildfire Protection Plan program. And to tell you a little bit about us, this mountain here, it's been 21 years when we got started on putting together the plan to purchase the property to buy the land from the landowner and make this a park. And it took a lot of work, but There's a lot of activities involved in it, but one of the things we really had to do was to team up with the county officials and city officials and to make this all happen. And so we really got used to working with these people along with developers in this area. When you go up a hill like this, you know, you got to be prepared. And usually that preparation has a lot to do with you individually and what sort of shape you in and everything. But there's other threats. And you might see it here. If you look at this mountain, you'll notice on this side there's a lot of sagebrush, but over on this side there's hardly any at all. Well, about 25 years ago or so, that wasn't the case. This was all sagebrush up here when I first moved here about 30 years ago. And they had a big fire up here, and it wiped out all the sagebrush from about over there to over there. And it made us really aware that there's more to going up this hill than just getting in shape to go up there. And there's things that no matter what shape you are, there's a threat, and that's that fire threat. So we were really, really pleased to be able to be part of this. And I think we're the only non-government group that was involved in this planning, so we were really honored. So I want to thank all my new friends from the fire department and for letting us be involved in this, and hope you all have a good day. And it's been a pleasure having, you know, we get about 200,000 people a year going up this hill, so it's important that we keep it safe and stay away from those fires. Okay, thank you very much.
And finally, I'd like to introduce Captain Josh Smith to speak about HeartSafe.
All right, thanks, Colin. So thanks everybody for being here. I think one of the really neat things about today's event is just the collaboration to becoming more resilient in what we do in the community. You know, oftentimes it takes a group effort to be successful, whether you're talking about fire events or emergency medical events. And so I'm going to take this time to switch gears for a moment and encourage you all to, on your way out of here today, make your way over to the restroom area, the park area, and go open up the save station we have here. Just a couple months ago, we collaborated with Friends of Badger, Fire District 1, and a ton of other agencies to not just ensure survival from cardiac arrest, but to also make sure that people knew that we were here for them and proactively making sure that we could take care of each other. So in cardiac arrest, it requires hands-only CPR and the use of an AED. And the studies show that we need that AED placed on somebody within 4 minutes. And so what we did collectively was place an AED here at the bottom of the park and one AED at the top of the mountain. We have efforts and plans in place to produce more, but for now, those are the two save stations in place here at Badger Mountain. So I want to encourage you to go over to the save station, open it up. The alarm will sound, but you can close that and look at the AED inside of there. Become comfortable with those because we need you as citizens to be comfortable with the use of an AED. And lastly, before we end, at least my conversation with you, if you want to learn more about hands-only CPR, if you want to become more comfortable with the use of AEDs, reach out to us at Richland Fire Department. We have an initiative called HeartSafe Richland, and we're here to provide you with free training and make sure that you're confident with that. So without further ado, please go by the safe station, and I'll turn it back over to Colin.
And so now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. If you'd like to join us back here at the kiosk, we'll go ahead and unveil that. Before we go over there, I'd like to thank all the exhibitors for showing up today, and then everybody that had a part in this, organizing and helping me limp my way through this process. And then finally, thanks for everybody that came out and showed up.